Hi, I'm Zoe Charles. You're watching The Fan Carpet. We're here tonight at the British Independent Film Awards to interview the nominees and all the fabulous people that are here tonight. So, 15 years, what does it feel like to have founded something and it be here 15 years later and so massive?
You know what, as you get older, the years just go by like weeks or months, and it's hard. I can't believe it's 15 years. I try not to think about the 15 years too much because I wanted to go for another 15 years, but who knows what box or shape I'm going to be in 15 years from now. But I'm just delighted to see so many people, so much interest. The talent list tonight is truly astounding, and my God, the films are amazing.
Is there anyone you're particularly rooting for, or have you got a favourite?
I can't root for anyone, they're all my children, but I'm really rooting for the Raindance Award. There's 5 debut films, all made for money less than the price of London Cab. Each one astounding and excellent and entertainment. Very, very different. There's a documentary, Jason Becker. There's a British rom-com made for next to nothing called City Slacker. There's a film starring 2 ballet dancers called Love Tomorrow. There's a very gritty film from up north called Frank, and another film made by a filmmaker who was only 18 when he made it called Strings. Each one of these films is very deserving to win, and I can't wait to see which one the jury blessed, and I'm hoping the ones that don't win will view being nominated as great an honour as winning, and of course they won't, but what can you say?
Wow, it's fantastic. It's really amazing to see so much support going behind people that otherwise just wouldn't get a chance.
Yes, I know, and that's the whole point of the British Independent Film Awards and also the Raindance Film Festival, is to find filmmakers at the start of their careers, and tonight we have old and young, we have veteran and new, all mixed in together in this sort of potpourri of bubbling talent, and the energy, as you'll find later, is really quite extraordinary.
So what does it feel like to be at this event tonight?
It's really exciting, and everyone just looks so beautiful, and it's all very glamorous, and yeah, it's exciting to be able to celebrate such a lot of talent in one room, in one corridor.
Yeah, absolutely. And how has it been for you since the film's come out in this country?
Oh, well, I've sort of just got back from filming The Borgias in Hungary like 2 days ago, so I've not really been around yet to see it.
Soaking up the glory yet, so it's kind of like, who's playing it low? Fantastic. It must be so exciting though.
Yes, it is. But yeah, it's fun. Yeah, it's fantastic.
And is there anyone you're rooting for tonight?
I think just looking across to see Elle, who looks absolutely stunning.
Fairy tale, isn't it?
I mean, I've not seen the movie, but I've seen clips of it, and I just think she's beautiful. Like, beautiful performance.
So she's got your vote. Okay.
Yes, I actually see the movie and not just judge it off a trailer first.
Wise, yeah. But we can all vote on the dress, so
yeah, we're going other performances in films, then definitely, I think so.
So how does it feel to be nominated tonight?
Really bad.
Worst night of your life, right? Do you want to go home?
I'd rather not be nominated. I'd rather be here and not be nominated.
Really?
That's good. It's good. It's nice. You know, it's nice to get a pat on the back, I guess, from your peers. You know, it shows that you're not going completely unnoticed. But you know, at the same time, it's not about the awards. It's about celebrating British independent film. Really.
Yeah, absolutely. And what have you got coming up next? What are you working on?
Well, I'm attached to a couple of projects, but I'm always very kind of shy about saying them because you've got to wait for the funding to get in place. I'm the lead in 2 films, you know, but they've got to raise the money, and also for scheduling issues as well. So, but yeah, I mean, I guess the next big step for me that's concrete is My Brother the Devil getting an American release in March, which is a pretty big deal because there are no other British films that are getting the kind of release that we're getting in America. So, yeah, that's going to be quite a big deal. But yeah, we'll see. I mean, I think it looks like it's going to be an American film and then another British independent film. It looks like.
How fantastic does it feel to be nominated?
Very fantastic. Yeah.
Scale of 1 to 10, fantastic.
11, like Spinal Tap.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And the film itself, like getting such success.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because, you know, when you do, I mean, I'm not trying to be falsely modest, but when you make something, you haven't got a clue how it's going to work out, especially when it's something quite personal and insular. So I think all of us are a bit disorientated. Yeah.
And what do you? So, how's it been? Sort of, so the film's come out and you weren't expecting that reaction. Like, are you just sort of dumbfounded by it, or are you? Is it like a kind of process of you're going to get really excited at some point?
I think because the film kind of divides people, and a lot of people think it's shit, which is fine. But it's always about which people see it first. The people who love it, the people who think it's shit. And then at the beginning, the people who thought it was shit saw it first. So it was a bit. Yeah, we were just a bit low after we finished it, because I think a few people saw it and they thought this is just terrible, and so we feel better now. Yeah,
I can imagine. Better that way round.
Yeah, that's true. Better that way round. Yeah.
And what are you up to now? Are you working on anything else? Or you just finished?
Working on a couple of other things. I mean, slowly. I'm just kind of we're just kind of sending this one on, sailing off to sea, this film, and then going to work on a couple of new things. I mean, when I say couple, because things fall through, but we're just see what's going to happen. Yeah. I've got no idea.
What's it like to be at such an amazing event?
It's just a great feeling, and I'm very, very honoured just to be here, to be honest with you. I was travelling down and I was wondering if it was going to be anything like the BAFTAs, and it's completely, for me it's bigger, the effort's bigger, and I'm really privileged to be here. It's a real treat for me. It's worlds away from my normal life, 4 or 5 years back, just struggling for a job, unemployed, volunteering, coaching kids football, never done any acting in my life. I've never had any training, and I've won a BAFTA, now I'm up for Best Newcomer here.
That's incredible. What, 5 years? 5 years? Yeah. And what does it feel like to be up for that?
It's a great feeling. It's a great feeling. Yeah. And it makes me realise that all the work I've done over the last 5 years outside of the film and acting as well, the volunteering and the hard grafting and just keep my head down, it shows that it pays off. Something will come up, because it's hard, it's difficult to get a job in Glasgow at the moment, and times are harsh, and then when you get an opportunity like this, it's incredible. Yeah, it's priceless. It's like a dream come true.
Wow. And what's next for you?
I'm working on Sunshine on Leaf just now. Dexter Fletcher's directing that, and Under the Skin about, so I'll maybe need to do some promotional work for that. I've got a few scripts for America, which is pretty nice. One from Disney, which I'm really excited about.
Wow.
Do you know what I mean? So, it's early days, but the fact that they've sent us a script through is just really exciting.
It's amazing. What's it like working with Dexter?
He's an absolute Jamie, a guy, but do you know what? He's really hyper. Sometimes I just watch him going about his business, and I need to laugh.
Like chill back and just let him do his thing.
He's a phenomenal guy, and he listens to what you've got to say, and he's really, he puts a lot of trust in you. Yeah, he's a good man.
So what was it like being on the jury? How?
It's been amazing, because the quality of the films that we've been able to watch this year have been superb. From the foreign section to our filmmakers, to the short filmmakers. It's just been brilliant. So I feel very honoured, actually.
Was it like clear decisions, or was it just agonising?
No, it's been really difficult, because there's been maybe 3 films in every category that I've kind of felt very strongly about, and we had our jury meeting on Monday, and everybody had really cogent opinions about all of the films, and so some of the way that I was thinking got changed, and I think some of the way that other people were thinking got changed. So I've got absolutely no idea. There was nothing clear on Monday about who was going to win, so I'm going to be really interested to see what comes out of those envelopes.
Wow, yeah, tense. And what's coming up for you next? What are you working on?
Well, at the moment I'm filming a television series for ITV1, the 3rd series of a cop show called Scott and Bailey, so that's what I'm doing.
So what does it feel like to be at such an amazing event? How's it all going for you?
I've just literally walked down here, had a nice car journey with in a car that's nicer than my house, and these events are really great. I mean, this sort of stuff's a bit weird, but the actual coming in, and my girlfriend's here, and some friends who I haven't seen for ages will always be here, and I've invited my five-a-side football team to come afterwards, so they're all coming to the after party. But
really,
the fact you get nominated, I'm sort of pleased for the actors, pleased for Terence Stamp and Vanessa. They got sort of noticed on the film.
Yeah, that must have been absolutely epic working with actors like that. I mean,
yes and no. I mean, they were actors as actors are, and obviously they've got a massive body of work, but they, after a while, it's just Terence and Vanessa, and they're just normal. You go and sit and have a coffee and talk to them, and and directing them is like directing other people. You just find out what they need and the best way to do it. And yeah, it was a great experience working with both those guys, as it was with all of them in the film.
Fantastic. And what are you working on at the moment?
There's a couple of things going on. There's a couple of scripts which will probably get shot for if I say. Actually, the majority of them are period pieces. Some very old period and some just a little bit period.
What's very old period?
Set in the Bronte era, probably.
Also James Floyd, the lead actor.
It's a bit secret, but obviously I've just told people. It's a bit stupid. But yeah, no, it's... so who knows? You never know what's going to go next. Whoever's got the check, then you're like, I'm yours. Could be an Andrex commercial if they pay me. I don't care.
Well, I'll be rooting for that commercial if you get it. But
thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
So, what's it like being in something that's been nominated for so many different awards?
It's quite daunting, I guess, because it's not been released in England yet, so it hasn't really been seen by a lot of people. But it got such a brilliant response in Cannes and quite a few other festivals. So I guess I'm positive in that aspect, but there's always, it's always a bit of luck. So it's all fingers crossed. But getting 9 nominations is
impressive.
Yeah.
And what's it like for you being at this event tonight?
I think this is my second or third BIFA, so it's nice to be back. I like it here, and I think it's really important to support British independent film, especially as that's basically what I do. British independent film is my...
Your home then. And what have you got coming up next? What are you working on?
We're working on a feature film with the director Luke Snellen, who I worked with on 2 shorts before this, and it's Britpop music, and it's based around a band of 4 boys, and we've just started recording some of the music, and we should be filming sometime next year, so that's really exciting.
What is it like having your film at something as momentous as this?
It's really exciting. I mean, it's been an incredible year for My Brother the Devil, but to come to this at the end of the year is just wonderful, and to be nominated for the Best Debut Director is exciting too.
Yeah.
So
it's such a fascinating subject. How did you respond sort of emotionally to the film? Getting involved in it.
How did I?
Yeah, how was when I was reading about it, it's such an emotional content and so relevant. How did you respond?
Well, My Brother the Devil is an emotional film, so really, I don't know. You
I scrambled that question. Okay, I'll give you a more general question.
Something else. I'm really excited because I'm the only female director nominated tonight, so I'm here representing for the girls.
Fantastic. I like the little cheeky wink you gave for that as well. Well, fantastic. And what have you got coming up next?
Just writing at the moment, so I'm writer-director, so it's that kind of endless cycle of ended up doing more writing than directing. So.